Okay, guys, welcome to another live Inner Circle webinar. This is number 39 in our PT Business Accelerator program, understanding the fundamentals of your Facebook newsfeed and what to actually post to increase engagement. I'm just going to wait another 60 seconds, guys, like we normally do. Some people are running late, so another 60 seconds and we're going to get straight into it. Just put my phone away. The way we're going to kind of structure this, like most of our webinars, I'm going to talk about content for probably about 20-25 minutes only today. We tend to go a bit overboard when we're talking about our content, but I want to open it up to more questions. So if you've got some questions already written down, or whether you've got some questions in your mind you want to ask, make sure that you do that. I'll kind of take you through how you do that for some of the new people that are joining this webinar. We've got some people that have been on many webinars, and we've got some new people as well. So for the new PTs joining our program, congratulations and also welcome to your first webinar. We're just going to give maybe another 30 seconds, guys, and then we're going to get started. As I said, about 20 to 25 minutes of content max today, and then we're going to open it up to Q&A, and hopefully I'll have time to answer all your questions. Excuse me. Before I do start this, I want to say, I'm not sure if, I think Brad may have mentioned this in the private Facebook group. Over the last 3 or 4 months, I've done a certification with Ryan Dice. He's now regarded as the father, or the grandfather, sorry, of online marketing. It kind of used to be Frank Kern, if any of you guys have been involved or been following online marketing for the last kind of decade. Ryan Dice, I think, has now surpassed Frank Kern. Anyway, so I did a certification with Ryan Dice called Social Engagement. So it was really interesting. It was nice to have some new things, being brought up, and also some things being confirmed. So some of the content that I'll be sharing with you today is from, the information that I got taught, I guess, from social engagement certification, and also some stuff from Gary Vaynerchuk. If Ryan Dice is the grandfather, I guess, or the father of online marketing at the moment, being 2016, certainly Gary Vaynerchuk has got a fantastic, he's definitely, there's no doubt about that, he's the #1 social media guy in the world. If you want to write that down, Gary Vaynerchuk. He's got this fantastic book called Crush It. Also, Jab, Jab, Right Hook's a great book. He's all over the net, all over Facebook and social, so pretty easy guy to follow and just absolutely knows his stuff. There's nothing that he puts out, I think, is filler, and I'll talk to you guys about what filler is in your newsfeed shortly. But yeah, Ryan Dice, but mainly Gary Vaynerchuk. If you want to kind of learn more about social media, I think he's one guy that we give the big tick to. Okay, so guys, let's get started. Before we actually start, I just want to do a sound check as we normally do, especially for the new people on the webinar today. Please click onto the little red icon with the arrow to the top right of your screen. It opens up into a chat box. This is where you want to ask questions at the end of the webinar. Can you guys actually just type into that now? I'll just say that again. So go to the top right, click on the little red icon with the arrow, and this opens up your screen. It opens up a chat box. Can you guys just please say, yes, Frank, I can hear you. Just kind of give me a thumbs up, even if you just write the word cool, just so I can understand that everyone can hear me. So go ahead, guys. Okay, so I've got a perfect there. All good from Sandra. Yep. Nick. All good. Cool. Thank you. Here. Okay, beautiful. Keep going, guys. Okay, plenty there. Everyone's all good. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's get started. First slide. Okay, the Facebook newsfeed, what people post, has changed so much, guys, over the last 6 months. It's changed a hell of a lot over the last 4 months, and I'll explain that in a moment. But over the last 6 months, what you post on Facebook has changed enormously. For example, it's only been 4 or 5 months in Australia since you were able to do live streaming on directly from your mobile phone. So prior to, I think it was March or April, we weren't doing live streaming. The US were. So I think that has changed what you post on your news feed enormously. This is going to be massive in the future, as Facebook have put so much money, literally hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars into this technology. It's been reported that they want to make Facebook almost be like a live reality TV show, like live streaming in your pocket. And live streaming is just the beginning of it. So again, I just want to confirm that Facebook don't hide behind the fact that they've put tons and tons of money into that platform where you can now do live streaming. They don't shy behind the fact that they want Facebook to almost be a reality TV show in your pocket representing a mobile phone. So live streaming, guys, is just the beginning. I'll talk a little bit about live streaming a little bit later in the webinar, but live streaming is very, very important for your business moving forward. I want to say that from the get-go. Right from the start of the webinar, I want to share that your newsfeed is simply a story. It's a story that your Facebook likes follow. So please remember, every post that you upload onto your Facebook newsfeed creates a story, every single one. If you're uploading posts about your drunken weekends, then this becomes part of your story. And people, your followers, remember this and they associate this with you. I remember when I first started playing on Facebook now, I think it's been about 7 years, maybe 7.5 years. There is no doubt that what people were posting on Facebook, fitness professionals, is so different than what people are posting now. If there is one thing that I want you to take away from this webinar, is that start using Facebook as a business platform. Whether you want to do stuff on your social, on your personal profile, that has nothing to do with business. That's totally fine. I would be careful about what you post on that though. Facebook, you've got to look at it as a business platform. What we were posting 6 or 7 years ago was so vastly different than what people are posting now. So please remember, Facebook, your news feed is a story about your business, about your clients, about you, about your offering. It is a story. And if every piece of the puzzle doesn't make up part of that story, you should be thinking twice about posting that particular post on your news feed. So what's your story? That's the question that you're really going to be asking yourself. What is your story? Again, every post on your Facebook news feeds creates a bigger story, a bigger part of the story, piece by piece. Always look at a post as part of a jigsaw that makes up the bigger part, the bigger picture. I hope that makes sense, guys. We've got a few people joining the webinar now. All good, guys. We've literally just started. Okay. The days of posting cute things like a dog or a cat have passed. I can tell you that 3 or 4 years ago, you would see so much of this stuff on people's news feeds. You still see it now. Yes, it is a very cute cat, Sandra. You still see it now, but you do not see it as much as you used to. Again, I've been on this platform for just over 7 years. Back then, kind of 6 or 7 years ago, I felt that 30 to 50% of all the posts that were being posted on Facebook were about cute animals. Now, please understand, if this is your pet and you're allowing your followers to have a look inside your private life, hey, I'm all for that. Kayla Eaton's probably the most followed personal trainer in the world with about 7.5 million followers on Facebook. She lets people into her private life. She posts about her Greek grandmother cooking all this amazing Greek food. She posts about her dogs. She doesn't post about other people's pets. So I'm all for allowing people into your private life, but if you're going to post something like this, they've got to be your pets. People follow people on social media. I'm not sure if you guys are making notes, but I would like you to write that down if you're not. Maybe grab a piece of paper or a pen. People follow people on social media. An important distinction to understand. So allowing people into your private life by posting private things, that's totally fine, as long as they're not drunken nights out. So animals, all fine as long as they're yours. Random images of other animals or places that you've never been to and don't want to go to. I still see a lot of this. This is a random photo. I still see a lot of this on people's Facebook news feeds. When I say people, I'm talking about fitness professionals. If they're your pets, if this is your farm and you've just bought a herd of sheep, I'm not sure if herd's the right word, but this is fine if this is you. This is a picture of Romania. Believe it or not, that's fine if it's a place that you've been before. If you're holidaying in Romania, you want to let people into your private life, that's fine. But do not post, I'll talk about more about this in a moment, but don't post random crap on your newsfeed. Remember, every post that you post on your newsfeed makes up a larger story. And if it hasn't got anything to do with you, your members, your offers, your clients, your business, then you should be thinking twice about whether to post it on your newsfeed or not. Remember, it's a story about you. In fact, guys, no more random crap on your newsfeed, full stop. Your likes are not following you because you post random crap. They are following you to find out more about what you do, who you are, what you stand for, and your story. It's about your story. Please remember that. Your likes are following you as a real person. They are following you. Your likes are following your business and what you do, your services and products. Your likes want to see and hear about stories about your clients, from your clients, their results, their progression, their achievements. And your likes are following your business because they actually want to know what you offer. Gary Vaynerchuk often says this, and I want you guys to get this, that social media, building a business from social media takes time. It's not like we can start to do some boosted posts and then within 3 or 4 weeks we've got an empire. Gary Vaynerchuk says it took him 10 years to actually start to make a hell of a lot of money from social. So I just want you to get this, and this might not sound sexy, but I'm not here to sound sexy. I'm here to tell you the truth. To build a business purely from social, and a lot of fitness professionals think that they can do that, it takes time. Social media marketing should be just one element of your overall marketing strategies. You must have a balance between internal marketing, external marketing, and online marketing. And when I say online marketing, guys, I do mean social, inclusive of social. So again, internal marketing, external marketing outside in the local community, and also online marketing, which includes digital. You cannot just have a online marketing strategy / digital and expect to build a fitness business empire, even expect to get to 100,000. We think that every career personal trainer should be earning at least $100,000 plus per year. This must be part of an overall marketing strategy, social that is. Okay, all this content creates a story, as I've just mentioned. It's often said in reference to online marketing or social media marketing that content is king. I don't think that's quite right. I think that, I do want to clean this up. I believe that great content is king. It creates a compelling story on your newsfeed. Crap content creates a crap story. It's really that simple. I want to say that again. Crap content on your newsfeed simply creates a crap story about you, about your clients, and about your business. If I can be brutally honest, far too many fitness professionals are creating crappy stories on social, on their newsfeed, be it Facebook or Instagram. I jumped on a studio page recently, not one of our members, and there were 4 Facebook posts over a 6-week period. Nowhere near enough posting to create a compelling and fun story. And the 4 posts, guys, were uploaded. They were terrible. They were just boring posts. You might as well close your Facebook page down because this actually hurts your business. Posting crappy stuff on your newsfeed can actually hurt your business. There's no doubt about that. And if you look at the flip side, posting great content about your clients, about what you offer, about you, personal stuff, about results, what your clients are achieving, that stuff can actually build a business. Yes, it takes time, but you've got to start somewhere. Please stop posting crappy content. Okay, let me cover some content type here. This is very easy to understand. Number 1, we have what is called a social jab or social jabs. A social jab can be broken down into A social jab with soft selling, and also B, a social jab with no selling. Again, if you're taking notes, please write this down. This is a type of post. It's called a social jab, broken down into 2. Social jab with soft selling, which I'll explain in a moment, and then social jabs with no selling. Just grab a sip of water. This is a social jab with soft selling. This is a real jab with soft selling. I've just changed, I think, the suburb. F45 Saturday Hollywood session. There's a headline. You can capitalize this. I just wanted to make it stand out with some asterisks on either side. I've skipped a line to make the headline a bit cleaner and stand out more. Check out our F45 Saturday High Energy Hollywood session. Leave my little thing here. Great environment, great people, and great instructors. Come and try it for yourself. This is the soft selling part in blue. Claim your free 14-day pass by calling this number or emailing f45training@mentone.com. Write this down, guys. That's called a double bind call to action. A double bind call to action is simply 2 methods of contacting you. This is a typical jab with soft selling. In fact, this is a perfect jab with soft selling. This would be aligned with a video, a 30 to 60-second video showing the Hollywood session. It's not any more complicated than this. A social jab with soft selling. 30 to 50-second session. This, if you're doing group sessions, guys, this would just be a short video of you doing the group session. If you're doing one-on-one training, someone else would be filming it for you. Some content at the start, social proof, high energy, great class, great environment, great people, great instructors, etc. And then your soft selling. What's happened here? Okay. This is a social jab simply with no selling. So F45 Wednesday night Athletica session. This is a real soft sell with, this is a real social jab with no selling from one of my clients. In the middle of another awesome F45 Wednesday night Athletica session. Great environment, great people, and our great instructors helping our F45 family achieve their goals. And then a couple of hashtags there, F45 family, F45 community, etc. This is a typical social jab with no selling. So if I just go back there, if I was to delete that blue content, that would simply become a social jab with no selling. So I cannot explain it any easier. A jab is a type of content. It's an organic content post, and you can either have it with soft selling, what you see in front of you, or you can have it with no selling. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. Okay, content, that was content type 1. Content type 2 or 3, depending on how you look at it, these are called right hooks, if you want to write that down, guys, or you can even take a screenshot of that. These are 100% sales-based posts. We're not stuffing around, we're not fluffing around. You must, and I repeat, must boost these posts to get bigger reach, to get more reach. If you're doing a sales-based post and you're not boosting it, then you're wasting your time. You might as well not even put it up there, because the way Facebook works with its algorithms at the moment, unless it's a fantastic video or something really quirky, you're going to get minimal organic reach. You have to boost your right hooks to make sure that you get the reach. Okay, a right hook, straight sell, F45 Mentone, free 14-day membership. Come and join the F45 family, the hottest fitness brand on the planet. Claim your free 14-day membership by calling this number or emailing this email, only 25 available. This is a non-fluffy type of post. It's called a right hook. Typically, this would have a video or would have a still image. Guys, if you're doing a right hook and you have a still image instead of a video, please ensure that you embed your offer on that image. So what you would be embedding is free 14-day membership, maybe valued at $110. I'll say that again. If you are doing a video, great. I think most right hooks should have videos. If you're going to do a still image, which is totally fine, you would embed your offer on the image. Make sure it's under the 80-20 rule, Facebook 80-20 rule, meaning that your post must be 80% image and 20% text. Another way of looking at it is you can only put 20% text on your still image. So, really quickly, we had two types of jabs: soft selling, no selling. That was a jab with selling. That was a jab with no selling. That's a right hook. Pure and simple, straight sell. Filler. The next content type, maybe you can call this number 3. The next content type is called filler. This is basically random crap that is not adding to your story. In fact, it detracts from your story. There is no doubt that less fitness professionals are posting less filler on their newsfeed, but I still see a fair bit of it. Look at it like this, guys, that filler is basically irrelevant. When I see filler, and I'm going to give you a perfect example here. When I see filler, I immediately think that that person who's running their newsfeed, who's running that Facebook page, is either has no idea what they're doing or they're just purely being slack. Filler is completely irrelevant to your business. I don't want to see filler on your Facebook pages. Check this out. I actually did this probably 2 hours ago. Now check this out. So typically F45 do social media really well in this country. And I'm just being brutally honest. They do it. Can they improve it? 100%. F45 do social media very well in this country. Anytime Fitness, and I'm not afraid to say these types of statements because I've got the research. Anytime Fitness do social very, very poorly in this country. I'll prove it to you. I jumped on a random Facebook page this morning or today, and it was an Anytime Fitness page, and I was looking for filler content. Within 3 or 4 days, I think this was late August, I saw this. True embarrassment lies within your first email address. True embarrassment lies within your first email address. I don't even get that. There was no status update. Look at the likes and the comments and the shares. So this has been up for almost a week and there's no engagement. It's completely irrelevant to their page. And this is the stuff that I see. And I work with a lot of Anytimes. In fact, Anytime Fitness has been one of my biggest personal clients for the last 6 years, since 2010. That's why I know. In fact, Anytime Fitness are my biggest personal client and F45 are my second biggest. So this is how I know I can compare apples with apples. F45 do social well. They have very, very little filler, almost no filler. Whereas Anytime, I reckon 20 to 30% of all their posts on their newsfeed is filler. It's just rubbish. I don't even get that. So when you're posting this sort of stuff, what happens is more and more people drop off your page. They drop off your page literally by unsubscribing, and they also drop off because if they're not engaging with your posts, eventually, even when you're posting 3 or 4 times a week, they're not going to see that in their newsfeed. Hope that makes sense. So you want to post stuff that's engaging so people follow you. And the more they follow you, the more they're going to keep following you. If they stop following you, they will eventually drop off and they won't see your stuff in their newsfeed. This is a perfect example of filler, and this is what I don't want to see in your newsfeed because it doesn't work for your business. It has no benefit whatsoever. Okay, your newsfeed content should be made up of 80% social jabs, combination of soft selling, no selling, and 20% right hooks. Now I'm going to move my little icon over here. Okay, social jab content should be a mixture of soft selling and no selling, as I just mentioned. Also recorded videos versus live streaming based videos. Right hooks should be time or number limited offers, and theme based if possible. So if you're doing a particular offer, I don't know, it could be, what's one of my personal clients done recently? Okay, 3 sessions for $49.95, limited to the first 10 action takers. So always add a little bit of urgency, whether it's time bound or numbers bound to your right hook. Theme based, simple as this. If you can have a theme-based offer, I think they tend to work better. Be smarter this year, get your summer body in winter. This is one of my personal clients that did very, very well from this. I thought that was pretty quirky. They had flyers and posters made up and a lot of social stuff on Facebook. Be smarter this year, get your summer body in winter. If your right hooks can be theme-based, all the better. Around this time of year, you can say something like, summer bodies are built in spring. I see like spring into action, which is pretty common, but I like that one. Build your summer body in spring this year. Don't wait. Be smarter this year. Build your summer body. Get your summer body in spring. If you can theme base it around Christmas, around summer, even around winter, around Easter, anything that you can use that's currently available to you in terms of seasonal stuff, I think those right hooks are always going to be a lot stronger as well. All right. So, bit of a Facebook history lesson here. Prior to 2014, February 2014, you could post on your Facebook newsfeed and be assured that your post would be seen in about 15 to 18% of your likes and followers newsfeed. So good organic reach. So you could post something, and you think, what, I'm going to get a lot of organic reach. People are going to see this. After this period, things changed enormously on Facebook. We were told that only 1 to 3% of our likes or followers would see our posts on their newsfeed. So poor organic reach. And this is, guys, let's be honest here. This is all about Facebook wanting to make more money. They make more money through boosted posts and Facebook ads. That's their main energy source. Well, it is. That's their main income source. So Facebook, March 2014, the algorithms changed enormously. And all of a sudden, we weren't getting organic growth anymore, organic reach. What needs to happen? From this point on, the ecosystem of social media became a pay-to-play platform. I call that the triple P. If there is one thing I want you to get from today's webinar, guys, and hopefully you walk away with a lot of stuff, is that Facebook, as it stands at the moment, is a pay-to-play platform. If you want to get more reach and you want to get out to more people and you want to get more people following you, engaging with you, and basically build your business, you need to understand that it is a pay-to-play platform. What does this mean? Effectively, again, if you want to grow your Facebook business, you need to pay, which is basically paying for traffic, Facebook ads and boosted posts, namely. Long gone are the days when you get great organic reach, unless you have a quirky little video that goes viral or semi-viral, as I say. To get reach, you need to pay. It really is that simple. Ryan Dice always says this: don't get frustrated with Facebook. Play the game, and the game is a pay-to-play platform. It's the whole game changed on Facebook in March 2014. Once you get this, Facebook becomes really much easier to understand and much easier to engage with. This is my recommendation, guys. Boost your jabs. So both soft sell jabs and no sell jabs, boost them by $6 to $8 for 24 hours. $6 is enough. Post 2 or 3 jabs per week. Must be relevant content to your likes and followers. This is the structure for our business. We do 2 to 3 jabs a week and we spend $6 to $8. We literally, the stuff that we're doing, I'm literally telling you, pulling the screen back on our business, on the curtains. Boost your jabs, especially your jabs with soft selling, but I would just allocate $20 a week, which is nothing. It's like a 15-minute session, or less than a half an hour session in terms of what you make. I would boost my jabs, 2 or 3 jabs per week, and I'd boost them by $6 over 24 hours. Do at least one offer right hook most weeks on your newsfeed. Brad and I would do 2 to 4 right hooks every month. We don't have an offer every single week, but I would say most weeks we do. Sometimes we go really hard and sometimes we don't go so hard, but I would say have an offer on your Facebook page most weeks. Run this for no less than 2 weeks and no more than 4 weeks. I think you need to be changing your offers every 4 weeks or else they're going to get stale. Unless it's a fantastic marketing hook, then you can go into week 5 and week 6. Now, on your right hooks, spend $12 to $15 per day. Little rule of thumb, guys, you just double it. Whatever you're doing on your jabs, you just double for your right hooks. Run them for 3 to 5 days. Brad and I do Thursday morning to Monday night. There's a bit of a lull time in social media midweek, and also the highest time is 8 o'clock on Saturday. Must be relevant content to your likes and your followers. Limit your fillers social content to minimal amounts per week, basically none. Again, when I look at a Facebook page like I did today, that Anytime Fitness, I won't mention which club it was, to me I think, well, the person who's in charge of that newsfeed, that page, that asset as I call it, either has no idea or they're just being slack. And I see a lot of slack fitness professionals just putting up crap. So again, guys, I'm just going to kind of encapsulate this or summarize it. Do 2 to 3 jabs per week. You can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Boost it by $6. The reason why you boost it is to get organic reach. We're talking about $18. If you can't invest $18 a week into your Facebook and building your story, your reputation, your authority, then I don't know, maybe you need to rethink your whole marketing strategy. Do at least 1 right hook every week or most weeks. That could be, I don't know, a 14-day membership or a 14-day trial to small group fitness, half-price boot camp, 3 sessions for $49.95, whatever it is. Run that for 2 weeks, no more than 4 weeks. Spend $12 to $15 per day. Yes, you can spend more. Brad and I tend to spend about $30 on our right hooks just because we want to get a hell of a lot more reach, but we've got an international company. It's a little bit different. Filler, basically no filler, none at all. So I guess the question really is, remember, well, first of all, what's your story? Remember that every piece of content is like a jigsaw piece that creates a bigger image, and that is your story. Think carefully about what you post on your newsfeed if you want to grow your Facebook. If you want to grow your business via Facebook, you must understand that your newsfeed is a story. Post about you, positioning yourself as an authority figure in your niche or your local community. Post about you, letting your followers in with some of your personal life. If you feel comfortable with this, I'm not a massive believer, for me personally, in posting and allowing people to look into my personal life. It's just not me, but I know some people do this. I know some trainers, even our members, that do this really, really well. It's what you feel comfortable with. But on some level, your posting should be about you. Post about your clients and members, your PT sessions, your group sessions. Post about your results that you're getting with your clients. Post about your business, educational-based content. And finally, post about your offers. What I'm trying to get at here, guys, is make sure that your story is about you, your business, and your clients. You, your business, and your clients, and obviously your offers as well. There's a cheat sheet in the membership portal under Social Kit. then click onto social flowcharts and cheat sheets. I'll say that again. You go to your membership portal under tabs, social starter kit. If you haven't been there, guys, please get into that tab. It's my favorite tab on the whole membership site. It's open as soon as you get in there. Then click onto the social flowcharts and cheat sheets. The actual piece of paper that I want you to print out is called Social Media Topic and Conversion Wheel. Social Media Topic and Conversion Wheel. I highly, highly recommend you print that out and you have a really, really good look at it. It's one of my favorite pieces of content on our membership portal. Finally, some tools to help you create social content. Let me just grab a sip of water. A lot of people say, including our members, Frank, who's got the time, for you creating social content? Well, you've got to make the time, but we're trying to make it as easy as possible for you. So again, rather than explain the 10 tools, which would keep me here for another half an hour, I want you to go back into the Social Starter Kit tab in your membership portal. Same sections, I think it's social flowcharts and cheat sheets. And please download this and save it and even print it out. 10 tools to create social media content for fitness professionals. My two favorite ones, guys, if you want to write this down, for still images, there's a fantastic little app or software called Canva, and I'm sure some of you guys are already using it. Canva is, just really, really good. I've got some questions coming through, guys. We're going to get into questions in the next 4 or 5 minutes. I'll just answer that. I've seen that as well, Nick, as well. It's Gary Vaynerchuk. So Canva for still images, you want to make sure you embed your offer on that still image. So Canva, top of the queue. And for little videos, Magestico, Magisto. I think that's, I used to call it Majestico, Magesto, Magisto. A really, really good little app to do some, cool, funky animations or graphics more so on your videos. It's one thing just to have a video up there, but it's nice to have a video with an offer embedded on it or maybe some graphics. One of my clients uses the paid version. The free version, guys, is good. The paid version is great. So again, Canva and Canva I think is fantastic for still images. But I've got the 10 top apps to help you with social media creation. I've researched this for weeks. Literally, I believe that the 10 apps listed within those cheat sheets, I think, are the best for fitness professionals to help create better content on your newsfeed. So it's one thing, guys, to get the right structure, 80% jabs with a combination of soft selling and no selling, right hooks, no crappy stuff. Once you're comfortable with that, then start to make your content better. Start to make your images better with actual offers embedded within the image. Start to make your videos a little bit better. But the key thing is you've got to make your Facebook almost look like a party. Like it's got to be vibrant and fun and full of great stuff, not full of crappy random photos. That's way gone. You've got to start looking at Facebook much more as a business platform. And to do that, you must post engaging content that's going to get people engaging with you. Social media, to build a business from social media takes time. But once you start to get a following, once that wheel starts to turn, then it can turn quite quickly. That's one of the things that Brad and I have learned over the last 3 or 4 years. If there's one thing I've learned from social, is it's slow, but once that wheel starts turning, it starts to turn really fast. So you've got to start somewhere. And please understand this, guys, your prospects, your clients, future clients, your future members are on Facebook. People think that Facebook is a young platform. It's not. What happened is young people started on Facebook and then parents started to use Facebook. Then young people went to Instagram. Now parents are hitting Instagram, so where do kids go? They're going to Snapchat. So the biggest target market, if you want to write this down, in Facebook users is 34 to 55-year-old women. My sister is the biggest Facebook fiend I've ever met. She's 49. Love my sister to death. She's just constantly on Facebook. She's turning 50 in 3 or 4 weeks. So she's in that bracket, 34, 35 to 50, 55. So that female, that is the biggest avatar on Facebook. So I don't think Facebook is a young platform. It's not anymore. Snapchat is a youngish, but that's changing. Instagram is, but that's changing as well because more parents are jumping on Instagram. It's just research tells us parents start using a social platform and then kids jump on the new one. Within the next 2 or 3 years, less probably, parents will start to use Snapchat. I know some of my aunties and uncles that are using Snapchat. Some of my young aunties and uncles are in their late 40s, early 50s. young kids will jump off Snapchat and probably start to use something else. All right, guys, let's open it up to Q&A. So I'm going to grab a sip of water and then get stuck into it. Nick, I think Gary Vaynerchuk, it's with a V, Gary Vaynerchuk, you cannot miss him. He's the #1 social media guy in the world. And the reason, Nick, I love him, or everyone, the reason why I love him so much, and I do, I've got all these stuff, all these books and audio programs, is because he tells it like it is. He literally says it like I've just said it. Social media, you can't just start posting, doing right hooks, and then tomorrow you're a billionaire. It doesn't work like that. Social is slow, but once that wheel starts turning, it actually turns pretty quickly. Gary Vaynerchuk. Okay, what do we got here? Yeah, so some of the members don't, no problem. So some of the members are already looking at the resources. I think it's got a social starter kit in our membership program. Guys, just so you know, social is an area that we're going to start to focus a lot more on with all webinars in the future and also our content. That social starter kit tab has only been up there for a couple of weeks. I might probably, early next week, I'll do another post in the private Facebook group. But if you jump in there, there's a lot of great stuff that you can start using. With there's Facebook posts and Facebook banners. You can get in there and virtually start to run offers, within an hour or two. So yeah, you're welcome, Nick. There's a lot of great content there. Okay, so first question. I'll start again. If just starting to post advertise fresh out of the gate, should I begin with the right hook style post? Is that too aggressive? Dari, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Dari. I think it is. If you're just starting, I would fill your Facebook newsfeed with jabs for the first 4 to 6 weeks. Just really good content, maybe even longer. Just really good content. I'd just fill it up with educational-based content around whatever you're teaching, whether it's weight loss, if that's your niche, or whatever your niche is, and then start doing your right hooks. So you're right on the track. You don't want to be doing right hooks. I want to share something else. Again, I'm going to go to the 24-hour model. So, in fact, I'm going to ask everyone on the webinar and just quickly write the answer. So, if I own an Anytime Fitness club or even a studio, if I own a personal training studio, and I'm only boosting my right hooks. So if I'm only boosting right hook after right hook, spending $100 a week or a couple $100 a month, what do my newsfeed mainly see? Please type your answer in. If I'm mainly just boosting right hooks, what do my newsfeed mainly seeing? Can everyone please write the answer down in the chat box? Spot on. Nick was the first one to answer that. Hard sell. Here we go. Sales, selling, sales, ads. Yeah, if I'm only doing right hooks, my newsfeed only see sales. So it stands to reason that you want to start boosting your jabs so they see that as well. If a page is full of right hooks or right hooks that are being boosted, your likes and follows will only see sales. They'll immediately unsubscribe. And if they don't immediately unsubscribe, they'll start ignoring those posts. So again, guys, Facebook is a pay-to-play platform. So start boosting your jabs. Start boosting your jabs. And you only need to do that by $6. Now, for whatever reason, if you're thinking, oh, Frank, $18 a week's a lot for me at the moment, cool. Then post 2 of your jabs. Do a jab on a Tuesday and a jab on a Thursday or Friday and spend $6, and then do 2 jabs with no selling, and then don't boost those jabs. But in an ideal world, you want to boost your jabs because you want reach, you want engagement, and you want people to be able to see your posts and research. We know Facebook don't lie. They tell us the truth. 1 to 3% of your posts will actually be seen in your followers' newsfeed. They don't lie about it. They tell us. This is what I like about Facebook. At times, they tell us the rules. Do not put more than 20% text on your still images because we'll knock it back. Here's something else I want to share with you. Facebook literally tell us this. So live streaming videos will be pushed more organically than recorded videos, and recorded videos will be pushed more than still images. I'll say that again. Live news feed, they're going to push that organically. Do you still have to boost it? Yeah, if you want, but you don't have to. A recorded video gets organic growth, reach, but you still have to boost it. Still images, boost it. So they tell us that. That's why I'm saying doing live streams, video streams, is really important because Facebook push it organically. You get a hell of a lot more reach from live streaming videos, 30, 40, 60 seconds, 2 minutes, compared to recorded videos, compared to still images. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm really just beginning to branch out independently as a PT. My Facebook contacts don't even know necessarily I'm a trainer. Is there a best practice or strategy to reintroduce myself this way? Darren, just literally say it outright. So just tell them what you're doing now, create a great picture or even a video. It might even be you talking, and then boost it. Because if you don't boost it, you don't get the reach. Just tell people straight out. I'd almost do a 30 to 60-second video, maybe embed the transcript in the video. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing a lot of that at the moment. Embed the transcript. You can do this on Fiverr or Elance. And then in the status update, just literally say, this is what I'm doing now. Please remember, guys, I'm not here to sound sexy. I'm here to tell you the truth. Facebook takes time. It takes time to build a following, and it takes time to build a business from Facebook. I must admit, when I was saying that, I was thinking there is a quicker way, and the quicker way is using our software. And this is not a hard sell or a soft sell. That's just something that clicked in my mind. I believe that 90% of the people that have used our software for running competitions have done well because it allows you to get leads quickly. So yes, there are quicker ways, but generally speaking, organically, it takes time to build a profile on Facebook. But once that wheel starts spinning, it can spin pretty quickly. You're welcome. Okay, Nick. On live stream, what sort of things? Yeah, absolutely, Nick. Doing exercises. I really like, classes. Like if you're doing semi-private or group, challenges, boot camps, 60 seconds of live streaming. Just exercises are good. I get what you mean, like you doing an exercise properly. Yeah, that's cool. But people want to see action and they want to see vibrancy and fun. So any type of group session would be fantastic. And they don't have to be long. I don't know whether you guys have noticed this or not. In Australia, it's only really just starting. But you're going to start to see a hell of a lot of more live streaming in the next. I think it'll take 6 to 12 months to really catch on in Australia in terms of fitness professionals. But I'm sure you guys are seeing a lot more live streaming. I'm seeing so much more live streaming in August compared to July and even June. But geez, it's got a long way to go. Like America, this is going right off. Live streaming will be a massive, massive part of Facebook moving forward. Again, they've told us that they've spent hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars setting up this platform because they want Facebook to be more like a reality TV show in your pocket. Okay, I'll just keep going with some questions here, guys. So should I share other people's content on my Facebook page? Should I share other people's content on my Facebook page? On your business page, if it's relevant, maybe. If it's not relevant, no. Your newsfeed needs to be relevant to get engagement. So pretty simple to understand. If it's not relevant, then people are probably not going to engage. In fact, they won't. Should I share other people's content on my Facebook page? Maybe if it's relevant. I like to keep it, guys, within the ecosystem. So if you're pushing someone out to a blog, make sure it's your blog. I'm not a massive fan, and if you might speak to 10 other Facebook coaches and I'll give you 10 different answers, but I'm all about keeping it within your ecosystem, keeping people on your Facebook page. If you're going to take them off your Facebook page, make sure they go to your stuff, whether it's a landing page through gym pages or whether it's your website, a blog. Just keep it within your own ecosystem. I hope that makes sense. Keep it within your own ecosystem. Next question: Should right hooks be still images or videos? Okay, good question. Should right hooks be still images or videos? I think that's a really good question. For a personal trainer, taking group sessions, semi-private, etc., I'd lean more towards video. If the video is relevant to your offer, then I think making a video or having a video over a still image is better. Again, let me share this. Live streaming is pushed organically more over recorded videos over still images. So I'd like to see more videos on your pages. I'll share something with you that we don't really share with many people at all, just because it's no one's business, to be quite honest, but I'm going to share it here. So we have Andrea Vale, who consults to our company. Andrea Vale is one of the top female Facebook coaches in the world. She wrote the book Facebook Marketing for Dummies. Andrea Vale, V-A-L-E. HL. Very, very switched on person. So at the moment, she's consulting to our company a couple of times a month and our team. And the question that I posed to her via an email was, how much video, this is really important, I'm sharing this, how much video should be on a typical news feed for a gym or a personal training business? Her response was 70%. Now, this is out of 100%, so 70% of your content should be videos. Now, I get that that's difficult, guys, because you haven't got a marketing department that can create this content for you. So I'm going to say 50-ish. So 50% of your content should be either live streaming videos or recorded videos. Now, before you think, oh, shit, Frank, that's too much, think of it this way, guys. You're doing 2 or 3 jabs a week. So 3 times 4 weeks in the month is 12 jabs. If you're doing 12 jabs a month, half of those jabs need to be videos. That's only 6 videos a month. We're not talking 5, 6, 7-minute videos. I'm talking 60 seconds. I'm talking 45 seconds. I'll give you a bit more of a tip. When you're creating this content, rather than creating 1 or 2 videos a week, just commit to creating most of your content for the month in a 1 or 2 day period. I'll pull the screen back on my business a bit more. I create content mid-month. I spend half a day creating all my content. You guys don't need to be spending 4 days because I write a lot of content. Yours will be mainly video. And then that content is to be used for the following month. So about the 15th or the 16th of August, in fact, I'll tell you, it was the 15th on a Monday for 4 hours. I shut my email down, Skype, phone, and I created content for September. And then I give that content to Sean, one of our coaches, and he uploads it all and makes sure that it's being boosted and posted and all that sort of stuff. So I think if you guys spent 2, maximum 3 hours a month, maximum, you could create all your content for the next month. So again, from one of the top Facebook coaches in the world, she's written the book, Facebook Marketing for Dummies. This is coming directly from her, 70%, and I said 50, and she said 50 to 70%. Quite a comical sort of lady. So half of your content should be videos. Yes, in an ideal world. I think that's valuable information to know. Okay, guys, here we go. Just looking for more questions. Yeah. Okay. So this is more of a statement. So you make Facebook sound so easy. Sandra, it is easy. I do make it sound easy because it is easy. Far too many fitness professionals complicate Facebook, just complicate everything about it. The most complicated thing about Facebook, and here I am being brutally honest again, if you're doing advanced Facebook ads, yes, they can get complicated, and Brad and I know about that. There's no doubt about that. The most challenging thing is creating the content, and I don't think that's that challenging. But once you've got structure, 2 or 3 jabs a week, I think 2 of those jabs should have soft selling, maybe 1 no soft selling, 3 jabs a week, and then do a right hook Thursday morning to Monday night. You do a right hook most nights, most weeks. No filler, great content around what you do, around the achievements you achieve, some personal stuff if you feel comfortable with that, about your results, clients' achievements, their results, your business, stuff in the park, your sessions, your group sessions, your semi-private, your one-on-one, some live streaming. Boost it by getting engagement, $6 to $8 per jab, 24 hours. Your right hooks are 5 days, Thursday morning to Monday night, as explained. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. It really doesn't, guys. Just allow yourself to open yourself up to what's available on Facebook. And Facebook is a platform to be able to engage with people. And to engage with people, you must be putting up relevant content. And yes, it takes time. Yes, it can get frustrated. No BS here. Facebook frustrates the hell out of me at times, and then other times I love it because it's just easy. Sandra, it is easy because it's easy. I think Facebook is a very easy platform to understand. I think here we go. One more. Just confirming your strategy: 80% jabs and 20% right hooks. That's right. Yep. So we've got so 80% jabs on your newsfeed every week and 20% right hooks if you're doing a right hook. It doesn't mean that you have to be doing a sales-based post every single week. Like most health clubs would, most personal trainers don't. But I would be doing at least 2 right hooks every single month, 2 to 4 right hooks every single month. Okay, what else we got here? Is there a better time to post during the day? Is there a better time to post during the day? Awesome question. Only a nerd like me would know the answer to this question. So, as of the last time I researched this 4 months ago, it'll be exactly the same. So, write this down. 8 o'clock on a Saturday night, 8 till 9, is the most popular time to boost on Facebook. Why? Because I guess I'm assuming people are just about to go out and organising their social calendar for the weekend. So yeah, 8 o'clock on a Saturday. After 7 p.m. is better to boost. Most people so there's more traffic on Facebook after 7 o'clock at night, and there's a lull on Wednesday morning, if you want me to be specific. So 8 o'clock Saturday is where Facebook's peaking. 7 o'clock is better than 7 a.m. Naturally, people check Facebook after work, and there's a lull. That's one of the reasons why we do Thursday to Monday. We kind of skip Tuesday, Wednesday. There's a lull in social on Wednesday. This is just the stuff that I've read. And it was about 4 months ago, but I think that's pretty up to date. So if you're doing a boosted post, I would do it at night. I wouldn't do it in the morning. And if you're doing a right hook, 2 to 4 right hooks a month, and make sure your right hook is over a weekend. All right, guys, I'm going to grab a sip of water. If you've got any questions, I think I've gone through every single one. If I've missed any, I do apologise. Just going to give around another minute just to ask any questions. We've had some fantastic questions today. Okay, here we go. All right, last question. Live streaming versus recorded video as a percentage on my newsfeed. Live streaming versus recorded video as a percentage on my newsfeed. Okay, tougher question, good question. I would say 30-70%. So live recording, live to recorded. So 30% live, 70% recorded. If you were to ask me this question in 12 months' time, I'd be saying 70-30 because I know where Facebook's going. So we were fortunate enough to be emailed Facebook's just an overview of their 10-year plan, which is pretty cool. And yeah, there's no doubt that they're going to push live streaming a hell of a lot. Eventually, guys, hear me out. Eventually, there'll be entire shows on Facebook where you just go, almost like YouTube, you just can start watching content. Irrespective, here's another thing, guys. Content is just content. What platform it's being consumed on is irrelevant. Content is going to be content. I think within the next 10 years, and I've got plenty of research to back this up as well, in the next 10 years, watching a series on your phone or watching a series on your iPad, a video series like, I don't know, Game of Thrones or whatever, it's going to be exactly the same as watching it on your TV. The platform is almost going to be irrelevant. So we know that live streaming is going to be a much bigger part of Facebook in the future. So maybe I'm even incorrect in saying 30-70. Maybe it should be 50-50. My gut feeling says if I asked Andrea Vail this question, she would probably say 50-50. 50% of your video should be live streaming and 50% should be recorded. I guess where I got my 70-30 from was I kind of know that it's harder for personal trainers to create content on the fly because they're busy doing back-to-back sessions. So I was probably thinking more of a personal trainer's perspective rather than business. But in 12 months' time, I can guarantee I wouldn't be saying 30-70 or 50-50. It'll be 70-30. I think live streaming is going to be massive in this country within the next 12 months, and you need to start doing it now. Don't be shy that people say, "Oh, Frank, I've got to practice it." No, we want it organic. We want it organic. That's what live streaming is all about, showing people real stuff, not fake stuff. Guys, I hope that's last question, Nick. Is Magisto the easiest to use on tech? Oh, okay, on tech backwards. Yeah, it is. You know what, Nick? Please download that cheat sheet from the back-end dashboard, Social Starter Kit, the tab. Go into social flowcharts and cheat sheets and just download that one. And you know what, buddy? Just download those apps. They're all free, and just see what works. Magisto, I think it's easy to use. There's also Ripple. Ripple's not as good, but Ripple's easy to use. It's like $4.99 a month. Ripple's another one that's in that cheat sheet. This is what I would do, guys. I would download the cheat sheet, print it, have a look at those apps and then download them on your phone, and just over the next couple of weeks, play around with them. They're all free. And then whatever works for you, like you might go, Frank, Ripple works better. Then use Ripple. I've used both. So just download them and just play around with them. But these apps are for free, guys, and it makes our life a lot easier in terms of creating content and improving our content. Guys, let's leave it there. It's almost been an hour. I hope that you've gotten a fair bit out of this webinar. Again, social is easy when you understand structure, when you have structure. Your newsfeed should be full of jabs, with soft selling, jabs with no selling, great videos, right hooks, no filler, make it active. Make it relevant. That's how you're going to get your engagement, and make it fun. Just make your Facebook newsfeed pop. It's the front of your retail store. Your newsfeed should almost be an extension of who you are. And I think if you start to achieve that, then the wheel will start to spin around a bit faster. I believe that Brad might be doing something similar to this on Instagram. As I said, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff on social. Guys, let's stay connected via the private Facebook group. And stay safe and have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.